There, tank.
Soldiers, we have lost objective Gustav.
I thought it was at the back here somewhere, to be honest.
Nice.
Right.
Hello and welcome to the Battlefield 5 Top Plays, and in today's episode we have a selection of perfectly timed clips. Starting out, a clip from DPM. Not exactly the highest quality top play you'll ever see, but very funny stuff and perfectly timed as an enemy player gets absolutely flattened in the funniest way possible. Moving on, two clips sent in from Eros. This guy is a fantastic tanker in Battlefield 5 and he manages to make tanking look fun, which some people might say, well, that's unfair, tanking is fun in BF5. Personally, I think it's a little bit campy, but Eros always takes the quick, nimble tanks, gets into the enemy team and destroys them. The first clip is insane, look how many players he takes out with that mine launcher, and then the second, as you'll see, again on Rotterdam, is a really satisfying, perfectly timed tank push. How about a perfectly timed Piat on Mercury? One of the best snipers on Battlefield 5 is Abo Hagos, and he's going to be producing another very accurate sniping clip on Aerodrome pushing Alpha. Moving on, a clip from DROGBA 1997. Check out this for an across-the-map Panzerfaust shot. As you guys know, the Top Plays is sponsored by Instant Gaming, and I just want to give them a quick shout out. If you're looking for some cheap games, this is the place to go. You can find the link in the description below. Xbox, PS4 and PC, there's all sorts of stuff down there, and maybe you want to play some of the older Battlefield games, record some Top Plays and send them in to me to include in some of these episodes. You can find all the Battlefields on sale on Instant Gaming for a great price, including all the DLCs. Maybe get them for yourself or a friend. Check out the link in the description below. Next up, two clips from HuyaTV. The first is pretty insane. He's on Fiel 652. He's on the center of Echo objective. Drops in his sector artillery, a squad mate flies across with a fighter on his tail, and it gets taken out. What? Next up, a little clip on Rotterdam. Using the explosives in the assault class, he's throwing them at this corner, trying to prompt the enemies to push or at least take some of them out. Lots of hits. Running out of dynamite, has to get inventive, drops the anti-tank grenade on the floor, shoots it, takes out the two players, then rushes in and cleans up a few more kills. One of the best clips in today's episode has been sent in from RE7. NB5, Resin B5, I don't know how you want your name pronounced. You didn't actually include your channel either, and I'd love to check out some more of your stuff, because this is just crazy. The Krag Jorgensen ripping through the enemy team, and he's also dropped the artillery on the enemies as well, which is perfect. That's what you want to do when pushing an objective like Delta on Panzerstorm Grand Ops, because it's so open and it will push the enemies off it. Unfortunately gets taken out, but an epic streak. Next up, a few clips sent in from the rush shot, and I'm going to slow a few of these down because he's getting to a point now where I can't even keep up with what he's doing. Yes, some of these snipes, you can see just simple headshots, but the quick scopes and the really speedy stuff he does is just crazy. That shot was amazing. So let's slow it down and watch it again. The next, a short little streak on Rotterdam. Once again, I'd like to say the rush shot, you're a great player. I don't know how you've gotten this good, but you are one of the best snipers in the game. The fact that you pull off so many clips is just awesome. Switching out to that revolver to take down a guy who he knew was coming up the stairs, a nice throwing knife, and then blasted away by a friendly V1. Finally, another clip, this time on the other section, Alpha on Rotterdam. Looking to capture the objective, gets himself behind the enemy team with some very accurate sniping. Quickly throws that spotting flare up in the air so we can see where everybody is. Really important to do that if you're a scout player, even if you're just doing it for friendly players. And again, an awesome quickscope. Check out this long-range Panzerfaust from HuangMuFei on Hamada. Sometimes you need the enemies to line up for you, and that's exactly what happens here, as ShaunK gets a load of kills. As you guys know, there has recently been an Easter egg in Battlefield 5. You can get yourself access to the finger gun if you find one of these cool little shovel devices on the ground. You turn it, if it's lucky enough, it'll point in a certain direction. You run a predetermined distance and then you dig a hole, and out comes this little package where you can unlock the finger gun and use it for that life. Whether it's that cool, that's up to you, whether you like Easter eggs or not, but I think it's pretty nice. Getting a kill with it though is something I never thought I'd see until Casual KAOS sent one in. Not exactly the best kill streak you'll ever see, but considering how little damage it does and how difficult it is to find, I thought it was worth including. Land Marine 47's playing on Devastation of Rotterdam, getting a load of kills with the P08 carbine. We don't have many P08 carbine clips on the top plays, but this one is going to be included. Look how many he gets taken out underneath, and then he goes up to the top section by the organ and gets exactly what you think he's going to with a big multi-kill. Moving on, we've got Prophet RKS, and this is a smoke and run playing on ground operations. This is what you do if you're a medic. You throw some smoke in there, you have your fingers crossed, you push your way through, and the enemies didn't see him. A perfectly timed push before melting the enemy defenses. Moving on, we have a reaction clip. Macilis, he's playing on Twisted Steel, gets more than he bargained for with a snipe, and the reaction is priceless.
Clearly Teddy Ruxpin stirring up a ruckus.
Hey.
What just happened?
Jimothy343 has found himself a great flanking route on Rotterdam, getting himself behind the enemy team and getting a load of them taken down as they all bunch up next to that transport vehicle.
Charge has been set.
how about this clip from WangYi? He's playing on a RAS by the looks of things, camping behind a building, and the enemy team just rush towards him. Now sometimes you do get these blind enemy moments, but most of the time they do spot you and take you out. In this case though, they actually start using him as cover, and they get really dangerously close, and he takes them all down.
你杀了多少个人？我的天！你就是那个自闭伏地魔，我跟你说。
I don't know if you've seen this happen before. Mangoose974, he's next to the runway, a plane spawns in, and he throws some dynamite on it and just waits to blow it up. Not sure if airstrips are the best thing to have in a multiplayer game like Battlefield 5. Yes, they're cool, and I love taking off and things like that, but having them right next to people that can just camp and throw dynamite on you, I don't know, it's a little bit annoying and bad for balance, but still pretty cool. And look how epic the explosion is. Thanks for watching this episode of the Battlefield Top Plays. If you did enjoy, let me know down below in the comments. Leave a like on the video, it really helps the channel. Subscribe if you're new, and maybe you can set some notifications up. I'm not too sure how YouTube does it these days, but if you want to get notified, you can hit the bell as well. Thanks for watching. You can send your clips into battlefieldtopplays@gmail.com. Again, that's in the description below if you're wondering how to do that. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next episode.